Hi guys, so this review was filmed at the same time I filmed my Tony Dixon review. But another whistle you guys have been wanting me to review is my Susato Kildare Low G. Now, like the Tony Dixon, this was another whistle I've taken a lot of time to get used to. I'm still not used to it and I've had it for ages. It cost about £75. I think I had it for Christmas from my parents, but I think they bought it on eBay. Not that easy to get Susato whistles here in the UK because they're from America. Now this whistle is longer because it's in a low G key. It's polymer throughout. It is tunable. The tuning slide is actually ridged, and I'll be honest, I found the fitting a little bit loose. Even if this is sort of greased or oiled, it's still loose. It almost rattles a little bit. So I've actually put a bit of tape around here to kind of hold it in place. I found that does the trick. The tuning slide doesn't need to be open at all for this to play perfectly in key. It's a polymer whistle, so, you know, it doesn't really need any warming up. But yeah, it was a little bit loose here on the tuning slide section. Now, being a lower whistle, the polymer is thicker than other polymer whistles I have. It's still a very lightweight whistle, which is great because the metal whistles can be a little heavier. It's got quite large finger holes, and this E hole at the bottom here is particularly large. So if you do have small hands, you might struggle to cover that E hole completely. I do use the Piper's grip for this whistle, but yeah, it's not a very big stretch. So as it's a smaller whistle, one of the smaller lower key whistles, you should be okay with smaller hands, as long as you can manage to cover that hole. The mouthpiece itself is actually a sort of separate top. It's not particularly well made. If you can see here, the glue has come loose, the fipple has come out. Yeah, I was sort of shaking a bit of air out of this and out it came. For a £75 whistle, I expected something to be, well, I expected it to be a little bit more robust. But yeah, the top came out. Old stock? Who knows? Also, I dropped it and I cracked the top part of the tuning slide here. So again, this whistle has been taped not only on the inside of the tuning slide, but on the outside of the tuning slide to protect my whistle from breaking. Other than the problems I've had with the top of this whistle, the rest of it seems to be okay. It's got a nice little Susato USA embossed little logo there, and that's in gold. I quite like that. Overall, it looks nice. It's lightweight. It sounds lovely. Yeah, I'll give you guys a little play. Now, what you will have heard there is a little bit of cracking on the E and D notes when you go into the second octave. This is why I've taken so long to review this whistle. It's not a problem with the whistle, it's actually a problem with how much air I'm putting into the whistle. So it's not particularly easy to play. Those bottom notes when you go into the second octave will crackle and squeak unless you get that airflow perfect. It's a tough one to play, but I'm getting used to it and I'm getting it to sound better. We will become friends. It is just taking a little more time. Now, overall, I do like this whistle. I like it a lot. I like how it looks. I like how it sounds. I like how it plays now. I'm getting used to it. For £75, there have been a few problems with it that I wouldn't expect It's not a particularly expensive whistle as far as low whistles go, but it's not the cheapest whistle you could get. So yeah, I wouldn't expect the fipple to come out. I wouldn't expect it to crack straight away. I wouldn't expect the joint to be loose. Just beware when you buy one. This may have been an older model, this may have been a return, I don't think it was, but it may have been. Or it may have been improperly stored wherever it was being stored with an eBay seller. So yeah, all I can recommend is buy directly from the seller and hopefully from the maker, and then hopefully you'll get the best quality version that you can get of this whistle. Don't be put off by the little errors that I've come across. It does sound lovely. It plays reasonably loud. I think you could play this in session. It sounds beautifully sweet. So yeah, definitely a nice one for the collection, provided you get a good one. Now with regard to air requirements, you don't need a lot of air again to play this whistle. The mouthpiece is quite a dumpy sort of stout shape, so it's not as comfortable as other whistles in the mouth. But I don't mind that. I quite like the shape of Susato whistles. It doesn't require that much air to get into the second octave. I haven't got this into third octave because it gets too loud. I'm gonna try. Not ideal, so I'd say it's a 2-octave whistle at best. So that's about it for this whistle. I hope you guys enjoyed my review. Don't forget you can support me, and I'll keep on creating reviews and playing more tunes and doing awesome things for you guys if you guys can support me on Ko-fi and Patreon. Also, don't forget to give me a like, a subscribe, share. If you've got comments, questions, or suggestions, then leave them in the messages below. And don't forget to check out my other reviews here on YouTube as well. I've reviewed a lot of whistles now, so hopefully that'll help you guys finding the right one that you're looking for. Thanks for watching. Until next time, happy whistling, and I'll see you guys again. Bye.